Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Jackboy, and today I'm going to be doing another Omega Strikers tier list. Because of how much love and views I got on the last one, I'm going to be covering the meta strikers and who you should be picking and who should not. So first of all, I'll start off with the forwards. For S tier, I would say Juliet, Amy, and Juno are all S tier forwards. Juliet can almost one-shot combo anyone, and Amy, just very good midfielder, lots of utility, and Juno is very easy to play and has a high skill ceiling, so you can learn a lot of tricks and stuff with her. In the A tier, I would say you got Estelle, a very good midfielder, just falls short of Amy though, and Era, also a really good midfielder, lots of buffs. Making people tiny, very useful. Kai, he has his barrage move, which is a guaranteed goal if you place it right. And you have Zentaro. He is just a very good brawler, but he's kinda weak early game. And for B tier, you have Octavia, Vice, Rasmus, Drekar, and Asher. The reason why Octavia and Vice are in here is they both just got nerfs in the most recent patch, which kind of dropped down their utility overall, so they're a little bit weaker now, but they're still good picks. Rasmus, Drekar, and Asher, they just fall short in some areas more than the A tiers or the S tiers. Rasmus doesn't have a lot of movement speed except when he has his ability, doesn't have kill potential, doesn't really have a goal combo. Drekar has goal combos, not much mobility again, and not much utility, other than it's slow. Asher, again, since they reworked her passive, she's not that good anymore, and you need to be an ability spammer to really use it. Next, in C tier, for forward, you have Luna, Rune, and Atlas. A good Luna can play Luna really great and be a good forward. But the issue is you're so close to the goal and the core that you can't really use most of your long-range abilities. And Rune, great character. I play Rune a lot, but you need to know how to position your circles so that they don't harm you and they hurt the enemy team. Because if you have a bad Rune, it's just gonna backfire and end up being a 4v2. And Atlas, again, really good goalie, not much of a forward. And then for D tier, same reasons. Dubu, really good goalie, not such a good forward. And X was nerfed into the ground. Never pick X, he is really bad. Okay, and now I'm going to move on to the flex characters. So characters you could just one trick and be good at in both roles. So if you're going to play flex consistently, I would recommend you get one of the top picks in this tier list. So first off is Kai, Amy, and Drekar. All of them have long range, good utility, good movement. They all can be played goalie. They can all be played forward. They're just good all-arounders that you could play. Next, on the A tier, I got Juno, Estelle, Rune, and Luna. The reasons why I picked these four is Juno can be played goalie if you know what you're doing. Really good forward. You can set up some good combos. Estelle, good forward if you know how to aim your abilities and set up the right combos. And good goalie if you're good at spacing out your abilities and just being very safe. Rune, good forward if you know what you're doing. Really good goalie if you know what you're doing. The issue with Rune is you really need to play him to be good at him. So he's kind of like a hard character to learn, really good character once you learn him, or once you get good at him at least. Next, I would say is Luna. Luna is really good goalie, lots of kill pressure across map, lots of pressure, period, cross map. And when you're forward, you just need to know how to play Luna forward. Because if you don't know how to play Luna forward, you're gonna have some issues scoring some goals by yourself at least. Next in the B tier, you got Zentaro, Era, Rasmus, Asher, Octavia, and Vice. So all these people are decent at one thing and can be debatably played in the other. Zentaro, good forward. I've seen him play goalie like 7 games of my career. Era, good at both again. She did get nerfed recently, so I'm not sure. Rasmus, good all-arounder, but he's not great at anything. Asher, same thing. Octavia and Vice, they're good at one thing, but not that good at the other, and like vice versa for the both of them. Yeah. And for the C tier, these strikers are really good at what they do, but not good at the other place. So you have Juliet, like best striker you could pick, but as goalie, that's a horrible pick, and will probably lose you the game because you have no way to stop a goal other than just throwing your abilities and hoping they don't pass around you. Atlas and Dubu, they're both really good goalies. However, they lack when you're playing forward, and you can't really provide much utility except for maybe placing down a wall and keeping the ball in their half. And then you have X, again, worst character in the game. Got hard nerfed. His awakenings got hard nerfed. Just if you see an X, you're throwing. No need to ban X at all. It's a free win. Okay, and now I'm gonna move on to the goalie tier list. Goalie is an interesting position because you can either play a good goalie or a meta goalie or anyone you want goalie. So I'll start off with the S tier goalies. You have Kai, Luna, and Dubu. Kai is such a good goalie. If you've been watching my gameplay, you can stop enemy forwards in so many ways. You can ult them, you can use your barrage, especially if you get projectile range and stuff like that. And you have a good movement ability, so if you're on eject button, you're just a really good goalie overall. And then I'd put Luna. Luna got some buffs, so people have been sleeping on her. She does a lot of damage now, more than she did before. The augments are better for her, especially for the orb ones, the cooldowns. And lots of kill pressure. And then Dubu with the maps, like Night Market's a really good Dubu map. Basically any map with 2 barriers beside each other or a wall in the middle, Dubu is great on. Just lots of walls, lots of solidity in the way you place. And then for A tier, you got Atlas, Amy, Rune, and Drekar. Atlas, great goalie, lots of walls, good ways to stop the strikers. Amy and Rune and Drekar, they're all like more offensive goalies, so you want to run eject button or strike shot on them, and you push up a little bit, keep the ball in there, and then fall back for a sec. And if you get really good at them, you can even start scoring cross-map as them. And for my B tier goalies, you have Juno, Asher, Estelle, Era, and Rasmus. These 5 can be played goalie. Asher used to be a really good goalie, and then they reworked her, therefore making her less good. They're all good if you know what you're doing, but you rarely see them, especially in pro play and tournaments. And in C tier, you have Vice, Zentaro, and Octavia. They're all okay at goalie. Vice used to be a really good goalie, but then they nerfed her goalie aspect. So like the amount she can hold down her ult or whatever. But she's not that good anymore. And then D tier goalies, you have X and Juliet, because X is the worst character in the game, and Juliet has no utility to stop forwards. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any feedback, comments, If you want to argue with my picks, if you want to link your own tier list, you're welcome to in the comments. I will be reading them as fast as I can, hopefully. And I will promise to post more, because I kind of went on a dry sprout, just playing other games without thinking of posting. But if you'd like to, I'd really appreciate a like or a subscribe. And this is Jack Boy signing off.